and welcome to the channel. Today we're doing a little Q&A, things that I've seen you guys ask me in the comment section. Most of it has been regarding the peptides that I incorporated with my Mounjaro, so we're going to talk about that today. If you're new to the channel, hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Rhonda. I'm a type 2 diabetic. I am on Mounjaro. I started it September of last year, and in 2022 I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. A little backstory. Your girl tried to do everything naturally, and unfortunately, even though I was able to naturally lose 50 pounds, my A1C said I don't care. So in September of last year, my doctor put me on Mounjaro, and I've lost an additional 44 pounds. I have taken peptides through this journey. So I'm going to give you my thoughts on everything, things I'm currently taking, things I've taken throughout this journey, and give you guys a timeline, things I realized, I noticed, and I find beneficial. So let's start off with one of my absolute favorites, and that is NAD plus or NAD. You guys will literally probably hear me call it NAD nonstop, but NAD plus. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on the screen like a little information for you guys regarding what NAD plus is. And it is actually a coenzyme. This is something that your body naturally makes. However, as we age, it kind of totally depletes, and the stinky part about it is it starts to deplete around the age of 35, and that's when some of us women start going and dealing with perimenopause, and you might start noticing the weight around the tummy and like the body changing as if puberty wasn't enough. You know, we get to go through all of that stuff. So NAD plus is a coenzyme that if you are injecting it, it's going to help boost it back in the body. And for me personally, it's just been giving me like optimal health. I absolutely love it. So the technical part of what you are going to potentially see when you are using it is the boosted energy levels. Hands down. Absolutely. And another thing, I do have ADHD. I've told you guys that from the get-go. I joke about it all the time. And one thing with taking NAD plus that I've noticed is it helps my ADHD so much. If I know that I'm going to have a crazy loaded work day, I definitely make sure that is the day that I am taking my NAD. I'm getting so much work done, not just work, but housework, and I can focus better, and I'm staying on task. And one thing, if you follow me on my beauty channel, that I struggled with all of my life, like ever since I can remember, is rubbing my eyebrows. And I don't do that anymore. Before, I would have to pencil in my brows. Now, I do use a Babe Brow Gel, which has fibers in it. That's all I use. And I don't have sparse brows anymore. It's absolutely amazing. So that's something that I personally have noticed when it comes to just the energy levels. It's definitely there, and it's helping my ADHD. Let me just tell you something. When I started YouTube in 2017, I was about 38 years old. Your girl had this beautiful oily skin that my mama said, you are blessed to have oily skin because, let me tell you, dry skin is not fun. And man, was she not lying. By the time, 46 years old, I would film content and I would tell you all, oh, well, I pretty much have like dry skin now, like everything. It's really dry. It's got like patches on it, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, with that said, I would say probably 3 months into taking NAD, my skin just has like this natural glow to it. It's no longer dry. Like, even you guys who watch my other channels were noticing like your skin looks plumper, like things look, you're glowing, and I'm just like, that's the NAD glow, I guess. I don't know, but I definitely feel like it has definitely helped on the anti-aging side of things. It also talks about the improving the cognitive function, so that I go right back to what I was telling you guys with the ADHD. I don't struggle with brain fog. It has the metabolic support as well, which plays a key role in regulating your metabolism, aiding in weight management, and metabolic health. So we already knew your girl's metabolism was jacked, and of course, once we hit that 35 and our NAD levels start going down, what else starts going down? Our metabolism. So this is going to help with your metabolism, your anti-aging. It's going to help you, I swear, at least with me, the brain fog, my ADHD, And fun little fact, NAD or NAD plus is actually given to recovering addicts. And the reason I know that is I made a friend and she is a recovering addict, and her doctor had put her on NAD plus injections, and she said it has been a complete game changer. So I feel like that takes it right back to what I started saying in the beginning about rubbing my eyebrows and everything, and no longer doing that. I can see where it can kind of help with OCD tendencies and everything. So it's just overall an amazing coenzyme injection that I will never not take. I have taken it now. We're coming up on a year, and I won't be without her. NAD plus helps with oxidative stress, which as a diabetic, I can only imagine what's going on in my mitochondrial health here and the oxidative stress buildup. I know it's definitely there. You know, there were signs that it was there. And it was funny because even my doctor was like, I love that you take this. So it is just something that I, like I said, will never be without. Another thing that I started taking glutathione, and I love glutathione. Now I do the injections. Glutathione injections, they're a powerful antioxidant treatment to help support detoxification, and it's going to reduce oxidative stress. You're going to see things here where I'm doing all I can to help with the oxidative stress in my body. It's also going to enhance your immune function. I hands down totally believe that. It's protecting the cells from the free radical damage, promoting healthy aging, boosting skin clarity, radiance. Glutathione helps to make you feel more energized, refreshed, and glowing from within. So I really truly feel like pairing glutathione and NAD plus has really helped and upped my skincare game, because you guys know what I've always said, from the inside out, you know. And when you are cleaning, fixing, and everything on the inside, you're gonna start noticing on the outside, you know. So I love it. And for me, potential benefits, of course, is the antioxidant support, and it's the master antioxidant. Like I said, it's going to neutralize the free radicals and reduce the oxidative stress, which is the key to the anti-aging. It also helps neutralizing toxins and heavy metals, and it's also going to protect against the environmental pollutants. You've got your immune system. It's going to help strengthen, which is so important because you guys know I travel more, so that is something that I definitely make sure I stay up on, is my glutathione injections, because mama ain't getting sick after being on a plane, and it don't matter. It don't matter where you sit. Someone's coming on, coughing and sneezing and snotting. And it used to be, it never failed. I'd come back home from a trip in 7 to 10 days. I'd be shacked up in bed, miserably sick. Knock on wood, I've not had that. I'm going to be traveling again here soon, and I'm just like, I got my glutathione. You won't be kicking my backside. It's going to help with skin health and, of course, your anti-aging. It's also going to help with the mitochondria health, which, of course, I was kind of talking about before. Pairing NAD and glutathione together is such a game changer. Now, I will say, to feel the most results, I would say you have to give it at least 4 months. Maybe even 6 months. I will say I do cycle the glutathione. I give my body like 8 weeks of it, maybe 12, depending on what's going on. Then I give myself about a 6-week break. Something I noticed when I started really getting into my workouts and everything is I felt like I could run farther and longer and harder and not feel it the next day. You know how you do something, you're like, oh, I'm gonna feel that. No, you know, for me, I definitely notice it in my recovery with working out. I definitely notice with my immune system, my skin, overall, it's amazing. Inflammation, all of that. I just ended my cycle on this BPC-157 and TB-500. Let me just tell you all, if you have followed me for a long while, in 2019 I was diagnosed with SIBO, which is small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. That is not fun to deal with, okay? My body was jacked. BPC-157, I took it injections, and I also did capsules, because BPC-157 is amazing for your gut health. And the capsules I got from my naturopath doctor, there was some for the upper intestines and then lower intestines. and I needed it help in the lower intestines. So I had a delayed release capsule that I took to help with that. Amazing. I did 2-month cycle on that while I was doing my 2-month cycle with BPC-157 and TB-500. Now, this is a amazing anti-inflammatory duo. They're so powerful. They work synergistically. And if you are dealing with inflammation or you have had an injury of some kind, like you guys remember how bad my shoulder would be in pain? No, your girl's not struggling anymore. So together, these work to really help with recovery and everything. And then the potential benefits that you're going to notice, and let's talk about if I noticed it. Accelerated healing and recovery. Yep. Check. It's going to help with inflammatories like I was telling you guys about. It's going to help with gut health, any type of post-surgical recovery, anti-aging, and longevity benefits. And let me just tell you, for me personally, like I said, I don't deal with the shoulder pain anymore. After a run, my knees would be sore sometimes. Nope. The inflammation, gone. Stomach, beautiful. I mean, it's such a good combo. Such a good combo. I actually just finished that cycle probably 2 months ago, and I'm still going great. I did do this for maybe 3 months, and it's called Sermorelin. I did the Sermorelin injections. And this one was something that was kind of recommended to me for the help of my muscles. So I had been taking this. I'll tell you what I'm taking now. Sermorelin injections enhance muscle growth. I don't know if I noticed that, but my muscles do be looking nice, all right? But I work hard on them, so maybe it helped for sure. Improved fat metabolism. It does say it can help accelerate fat metabolism, making it easier to reduce body fat and achieve a leaner physique. Okay, I would say it probably worked for that for sure. Increased energy levels. You see the combo here? Your girl's taking what she can for the energy. My body loves it. And better sleep quality. Hands down. So my Botox injector and I were talking, and we're the exact same age, and she's on hormone replacement therapy. I am not on a hormone replacement therapy. And she was talking about she doesn't sleep, she deals with insomnia, but she was saying like her sleep is so horrible. And I said, you have got to try Sermorelin, because I will tell you all, I do get amazing sleep when I do take Sermorelin. It's very good. And she's like, okay, I'm looking into that. I did that for, like I said, about 3 months in that year span process. Sleep was amazing. I love me my sleep. Now, what I'm currently on and taking is the GHKCU. All right. That is something that I literally just started. And this is good for reducing inflammation. It's good for anti-aging. It's good for skin, hair, and nail health. People have said that it does kind of help to firm their skin or maybe make it look less saggy or something. I don't know. I'm only a week into this. So it's supposed to help with wound healing, tissue repair, hair growth, anti-inflammation, antioxidant, cell protection, and properties. You just can't go wrong with it. Anything that's anti-inflammatory and it's going to be good for your skin health, I'm like, say less. Now, another thing that I just started. I'm dumping a lot on you guys. And if you have questions, leave it, and we're going to come back and we're going to discuss it. Another thing that I started taking is Sermorelin and Ipamorelin injections. Now, let me explain something. There's Sermorelin, and then there's Sermorelin and Ipamorelin. Sermorelin's down here, and the Sermorelin's up here. Both do similar things, especially when it comes to your muscles. But this one, Sermorelin and Ipamorelin, is a bit stronger. So I just started that this week. And I'm excited because it's supposed to help with your muscle gains, you know, and it's of course supposed to help with your sleep. And some of the potential benefits, it does say fat loss and body composition. I am doing a whole body recomp. I've got goals for when I turn 50, and I'm striving for them, and it's amazing. This is also higher on the scale of preventing muscle loss and muscle recovery and lean muscle preservation, and that is huge for me. I would say if you're leaning more towards sleep, go with Sermorelin. If you're wanting the bee's knees and everything, go with Sermorelin, Ipamorelin. There's anti-aging and longevity support, metabolic optimization, cognitive function, neuroprotection, and sleep and recovery for this. The GHKCU and the Tessa and IPA I will keep you all posted because that is my new journey of what I'm taking. Those are the peptides that, or the antioxidants, or whatever you want to call them, that I've taken through this year. And what I can tell you, out of everything I told you today, the must-haves would be NAD plus and glutathione. Okay, I think they're all must-haves. But if you want to dabble in them, NAD plus. Another thing that I did see, and I'll touch on this in a separate video too, but just to give you guys a little 401, you guys know I'm huge on protein. I don't count calories. I don't do calorie restrictions. I literally only focus on protein. And someone said, well, how do you know how much to eat? And I'm like, that is a great question. TDEE calculator is going to help you with that. It is going to talk about calories and everything. There is a really big formula that you could do, like taking your weight, changing it into kilograms, multiplying, then dividing. So I'm giving you the TDEE calculator that makes life so much easier. So if you plug in like your weight and all of that stuff, and then you scroll to the bottom of that calculator, it's going to give you a section of proteins that they recommend. I keep mine at about 100 to 120 a day is what I like to have for my body, because again, I do work out and I do weight and resistance training and everything, so I try and keep my protein up higher. Anyways, that's the little 411 little ramble sesh that I got for you guys on my peptide journey. I will tell you guys, I know someone's gonna ask where am I getting them, and I get mine from LEMD, my NAD, my glutathione, all of that you can get from LEMD. Some places you can only sign up with them if you get your GLP through them, and obviously I get mine right down the street from the doc. I don't need to do that. So that was something that was really important to me, is to be able to be with a telehealth company that gives me my NAD, my GHKCU, like my glutathione, all the things that I like, you know what I mean, and not have to do the compound. So if you're interested in it, cool. If you're not, cool. I'm just letting you know it's in the link tree. Because the information I was reading you, it's all there for you guys. So I will link it for you guys if you're interested. If not, like I said, no big thing. That's just who I use for my peps. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Leave some questions down below, because this place is a safe place to talk about our GLP-1 journey. Whether you have type 2 diabetes, type 1 diabetes, or you just want to lose weight because you're dealing with perimenopause, PCOS, whatever it may be. I got you, girl. You're more than welcome to be here. But if you're negative, peace out, Girl Scout.
I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us too.